kick it and go, kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave an outline when I hit it.
With a step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, dear hero with a lane now, my home second with a ring now, legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill.
With a step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been the whole past. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my call, hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could play with your shot, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a mail.
Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio,
Michael Dixon to kick off for
it's
Seattle.
a special Christmas night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete.
That's good.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Patrick Queen.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
22-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Makes the score Browns 3,
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
He's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 108 for the yardage and the score, too.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper: 8 catches, 96 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
2nd and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
On the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
At 3-3.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
At the 40.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
For the point after.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
For a Cleveland Browns.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
16 yards, a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 40-yard line.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3-yard gain.
The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down right around the 25.
Another carry for the run.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. That almost looked too easy. And I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of...
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
That ties the game, 13 all.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The white flag coming up. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and long. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
But it's fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the
running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup brings up
second and 2.
At their 49-yard line.
It's It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First down,
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Loss of 9 yards.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He is good. Makes the score Seahawks 16.
That's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
25-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Here's 2nd and 8.
17-yard line.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right. Right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. 24, just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
That's good for a Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
The 41-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he gave a defender the runaround there on his way to a gain of about 8. Really nicely done.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Cleveland.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Flushed out right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Open man is Myers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete to
a gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A gain of
the lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
The 5-yard line.
That's complete right around the 8.
The pass.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right?
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did it. Its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for two. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Taken down and
you never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he'll bang that one through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Michael Dixon to kick.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Brings up third.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And again this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this off. Offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Michael Dixon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Number 87.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. From the 28, it's second and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Brings up
play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Seahawks.
Right back to him on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Running back.
It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the Seahawks first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
tonight.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you're a friend smart, but my boy's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find. She say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the flag gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it. Tell them to get back from around me. My what the deal is. Really, I just came in. Gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord, I'm getting overflowing with the sauce. I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. For you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic.